Are you excited? Because it's been a really, really good month for FNAF fans. We had the movie trailer come out, we had DLC for Security Breach, and now we've gotten Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Um, I don't know why they just put, well, I mean, Help Wanted at this point, probably no one really cares about it. It's still a good game, but it wasn't as finished as people would have liked. Um, like there was a Showtime button that you were supposed to be able to press, and it's in the game, and you can press it. It's just nothing happens. There was a lot of things that were left out and were supposed to be for like a DLC and stuff like that, and just never happened. I know you got like the curse of Fredbear or whatever of Dreadbear. That's right. I think his name was Dreadbear. But that was like a Halloween DLC if I remember. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted, Ghosts.
Welcome back for another week of career fulfillment and minimal social interaction. We know how challenging it can be to find a place where you feel that you truly belong, and to find a job that treats you mostly with respect and only infrequently with contempt. For that reason, we are excited to inform you that you did an adequate enough job the first time around to have you back. Also, there were no other applicants. So strap yourself in and get motivated to an appropriate degree. Because you ain't seen nothing yet.
The Ballora jump scare there at the end. But I love the fact that they're like, yeah, there were no other applicants. But it's funny because at the end of the game, we get scooped. You know, Michael Afton is the one here, and he gets scooped, and he essentially becomes a walking corpse. Um, So is it to say Michael is has come back to this location for whatever reason? I mean, what would be the reason? Unfinished business, like releasing the spirits, but then they were kind of released in Pizza Simulator when the whole place was torched to the ground. So, also, are we gonna have some exotic butters? Exotic butters, and some eggs Benedict. And what was the other one? Like classical jazz or something like that. Um, but stay cool. Have some ice cream. Um, just the fact that it looks like it takes place in the sister location. So we have that's actually interesting because this would be the second game of this particular location. We have I don't think we've had that before. You know, every FNAF game has taken place in a different location, but here we have Help Wanted 2 that seems to be taking place in the sister location. With Baby and Valor and Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy, and so that's really interesting. And the fact that they say welcome back also implies that it is the same location. So what's so special about this location? Why are we going back there a second time when we've never gone back to any of the locations before? FNAF 1 through 4, uh, even if it's a new location, they've shown like the Atari version, but we never actually went back there. In Security Breach, we have the location from Pizzeria Simulator where the whole place was torched, and we find that Afton, Springtrap is there. Um, but this is the first time we're going back to a location for a second time, so that makes me wonder what's so special about this place. Um, We know it was almost like an experimental place for Afton. Was it Remnant that he was experimenting with? And that's, what the scooping uh was for, and we see the schematics for all the animatronics, and they have crazy things like voice imitators, and I think, who was it? It had Baby and Funtime Freddy had like cavities, like chest cavities where you could fit children in, and it was basically a torture place for for Afton to test things. It was kind of off, shown off as like this. Oh yeah, rent these fun time animatronics for your parties and this and that, and um, but they did that kind of as a front to get close to kids, to get the remnant and stuff like that. But the fact that we're going back a second time, the first time it didn't end well. We got scooped. We ended up in the scooping room. We got scooped. Um, so we get scooped, and then they kind of take over our bodies, and then you can kind of see it play out each night. First, you have Michael Afton, like, going to work, and then he slowly just like, and he just gets, purple, and suddenly he's spitting up the animatronic pieces, and but then he comes back, and um but they specifically made this one for a reason. We're going back for a reason. What's the reason? And again, because of the Ballora jump scare, uh Ballora, those luscious lashes of hers, and those teeth. Um it's just creepy with her eyes. Like, oh, she's constantly got her eyes closed, and then they open like a gorgon, and then you're frozen in place. Uh so we're possibly gonna see Baby again, which people have wanted to see her again. Um, there's not really hints, but people feel like she might be the one behind everything in Security Breach. Um, so if this is taking a place in an earlier point in time for Security Breach and shortly after um um sister location, then we should be able to see Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy and Ballora, Baby. We'll see all of them again. Um, but yeah, I just find it weird the fact that we're visiting a location a second time when we've never done that before. So there's something special about this place, apparently, and hopefully they reveal whatever it is. Again, this was kind of used as like a facility for Afton with Remnant and all that, so it does hold significance. So hopefully we'll learn more about what he was doing down there, and maybe see firsthand what he was doing down there. Um, so yeah, those Funtime animatronics were pretty messed up. Sound discs and voice imitators, and freaking Baby has a claw that shoots out of her stomach and traps you in there. Funtime Freddy's got a thing where he can stick you in there. Um, it does. They're designed specifically to lure children, and that's what's so scary about these ones, because they're designed specifically to attract children to them, to lead these children, with the voice imitators being able to imitate the voice of their parents or whoever, uh, sticking them in their little chest compartment. These are designed for a reason, or specifically for a reason, to capture children. And then Afton does whatever it is to get Remnant and all that. But yeah, Help wanted too. Melora. Uh Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.